Hey guys, how's it going? My name is The Topic Unrelated, and I am the gaming slash YouTubing channel. As you guys can obviously tell, I have made no gameplays yet, simply because I have no idea of what game to play first, but as soon as I figure that out, I'll definitely start the gameplay slash walkthroughs. But what I'm going to start with is the YouTubing part of my channel, and this is a segment I like to call the Mysteries of Normal Monsters. The reason I call it that is because recently I've really gotten into the descriptions of normal monsters. I'm really curious about what most, if not all, of the normal monster descriptions say. So I'm here on DN, as you guys can obviously tell, and I'm just gonna go through all the normal monsters and read them out. Maybe you guys are curious like me and feel the same way, and yeah. Let's get started. And the first monster is 30,000 year white turtle. A huge turtle that has existed for more than 30,000 years. So as you can tell, the turtle's pretty old. And yeah, so the next one we have on the list is seven colored fish. A rare rainbow fish that has never been caught by mortal man. Some of these descriptions, as you guys can tell, are kind of strange, but pretty cool. And the next one is abyss flower, a rarely seen flower that blossoms quietly on the edge of darkness. That is okay. Yeah, some of these descriptions are just strange. So the next one is acid crawler, a giant caterpillar that secretes an acid mist that melts anything. I don't even know if I said that right, but that's kind of creepy. The next one is acrobat monkey, an autonomous monkey-type robot which was developed while with cutting-edge technology. It moves very acrobatically. Well, that's pretty creative. But I remember this monkey from the GX series, back in the day. And the next one is air eater, a monster that feeds on oxygen, suffocating any who stand near. Can you imagine that? Oh, and it's a fiend. That's pretty strange. I really can't imagine that. Like a monster just next to you and then like it's eating all the oxygen, you die from that. The next one is Eitsu. He seems to be very unreliable but may have incredible potential. I don't, that's kind of vague. It really doesn't give detail. So there's really, oh wow, and he's a 5-star. I just noticed that. And he's a fairy. And a fire. Back in the day, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just like, yeah, let me make fairies fire. It just made the randomest attributes with the randomest types, the most random types. It really didn't make any sense. The next one is Akakesu. I think that's how you say that. A sorcerer who utters spells that render monsters unconscious, and it's a spellcaster. Well, yeah, it's pretty interesting. He's a dark spellcaster. The next one is Akihiron. This strange creature hides in the deep, dark corners of the seven seas. I don't know if that means that there's more than one. That might mean that, but you never know. The next one is Alexandrite Dragon, and this one's pretty cool. It says many of the lost Tsar's jewels can be found in the scales of this priceless dragon. Its creator remains a mystery, along with how they acquired the imperial treasures. But whosoever finds this dragon hits the jackpot, whether they know it or not. I kind of don't know what they mean by that, but yeah, Alexander Dragon's actually pretty cool. I like him, and he's a super, and I've always wanted them, but I figured they wouldn't have any use, but just collectors, I guess. Alright, let's go on to the next one. The next one is Alien Shock Trooper. It says the aliens used a mysterious biological substance to create a supreme race of soldiers. They do not have the natural powers of the other aliens, but can make stunning physical attacks. It's pretty good. I'm guessing it's talking about like the alien archetype. I'm not too sure. I don't even remember if there was an alien archetype. But that's pretty cool description. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Allen section. It's a stag beetle with saw-like head and arms. Yeah, that's pretty much all it says. And, this is back in the day when Yu-Gi-Oh! Had no creative backgrounds. I mean, not trying to say they don't have any at all, but like back then they were even less creative than they kind of are now. No offense, Konami. Keep doing a good job. The next one is Alligator Sword. This mighty lizard man can swing his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound. First of all, I don't even know why this guy's purely a beast. I feel like he should be a beast warrior at least, but that's actually one pretty cool description. Yeah, he swings his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound apparently, which kind of makes no sense, but who knows. The next one is Ally Mind. And it says, a high-performance unit developed to enhance the artificial intelligence program of the Allies of Justice. Loaded with elements collected from a meteor found in the Worm Nebula, it allows for highly tuned performance, but its full capacity is not yet determined. It's a normal tuner, 5-star tuner. It's a machine. Wow. That's pretty cool, it makes you wonder. The real story behind all these cards and all that stuff, and if they were meant to have a story at all, hopefully, because if they did, it'd be really creative. I'm not too sure if Magic has stories, but if Yu-Gi-Oh had stories, it would be amazing. All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one is Ally of Justice Klausulas, something like that, and his description reads: a mighty monster in Mist Valley, and the ultimate weapon designed from Clyoma Solis. Its surprise attacks from above baffle invaders. Okay. That's pretty interesting, I guess. I mean, he's an ally of justice, so And yeah, let's go on to the next one. I mean, this one's kind of not really that interesting. Here we go. Alpha the Magnet Warrior, classic. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma meld as one to form a powerful monster. That's pretty creative. Creative. It's pretty cool. It's a classic. It's a classic card. I remember back in the day that these came out. I was pretty psyched for some reason. I guess just because they were in the show. I'm pretty sure I was 10 or something. I don't remember. But let's go on to the next one. Next one says, Amazon of the Seas. A mermaid who serves as herald of the Ocean Lord. She protects the sacred domain of Atlantis. Then why? Okay. So she's a 4-star fish. Maybe Mermail Atlanteans could give this a try. You would be pretty bad if you did. Honestly, sorry guys. But it's pretty interesting. Maybe she's related somehow to the Atlanteans. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just making these stories up as I go, guys. Don't believe me. Alright, next one is Amphibian Beast. On land or in sea, the speeds of this monster are unmatchable. He's a what? A 6-star? 6-star monster? Maybe he was one of the good ones back in the day, or he came out later when effect monsters were already out. Who knows? But yeah, he's apparently the fastest thing on Earth. Alright, let's go to the next one. The next one is Ancient Brain, a fallen fairy that is powerful in the dark. I wonder what that means. Is he not powerful in light or something? Who knows? Really, some of these descriptions are just so vague that they make almost no sense at all. No matter what, how you read them off, I guess. Alright, the next one is Ancient Elf. This elf is rumored to have lived for thousands of years. He leads an army of spirits against his enemies. Yeah, not bad. That's what you do when you're an ancient elf. You have a shit ton of spirits, I guess. Pretty interesting. Alright, let's go on to the next page. And the next one is Ancient Jar. It says, a very fragile jar that contains something ancient and dangerous. Well, it's pretty cool, I guess. I wonder... Well, yeah, I guess there's a morphing jar and there's the other jars, I guess maybe that's where they got the idea for morphing jar and all that stuff. I wonder what it contains. Just an eyeball and a face. Who knows? Alright, let's go on to the next one. Ancient Lizard Warrior. Before the dawn of man, this lizard warrior ruled supreme. I wonder if they mean like a race of lizard warriors, or maybe just, he himself was the only like thing living, or something like that. Who knows? Who the hell knows? But yeah, who knows? Or I don't even know how man could be a threat to this guy. Look at his fucking claws. All right, on to the next one. Ancient One of the Deep Forest. This creature adopts the form of a white ghost living in the forest, but it's actually a forest elder. Okay. It's a rank 6. Oh. Some of these monsters are pretty bad if you actually think about it, but, who am I to judge? Alright, on to the next one. Ancient Sorcerer. Armed with an array of magic wands, this creature is capable of multiple attacks. Oh, okay. I see. What does he have in his... What the hell is that coming out of his head? Arms? Oh, those are... Oh, the red things are the wands, apparently. Okay, that makes much more sense. Alright, well, on to the next one. Ancient Tool. A destructive machine discovered in the ruins of the ancients. Once again, a very vague description. Where the hell are the ruins of the ancients? And this doesn't give a price, so I'm assuming that this car is like either like not in print anymore, or nobody has one, or nobody cares to have one. Who knows? But all right, let's go on to the next one. The next one is Ancient Tree of Enlightenment. This ancient arbor uses its extensive knowledge to avoid the damage of enemy attacks. That is pretty cool, I guess. Onward. Ansatsu. A silent and deadly warrior specializing in assassinations. And, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. What he does. Alright, next one is Anthrosaurus. Man-like dinosaur with a high IQ that is lacking in strength. Wow. Sounds like a dinosaur. Onward, Aquamador. A wizard of the waters that conjures a liquid wall to crush any enemies that oppose him. Alright, well, sounds like, I wonder what the difference between Neo Aquamador and this one is, how they changed him, and, why they changed him. The next one is Aquasnake. This monster hypnotizes an opponent with the ball on its tail and draws them to a watery doom. Wow. Pretty descriptive. So yeah, there's the Aquasnake. The next one is Archfiend Marmot of Neferociousness. This air marmot has a nefarious okay. Let me reread this. An air marmot that has nefarious horn and wings. It attacks by throwing acorns. Wow. Oh wow, I didn't even notice the acorn. I thought that was a stomach the first time I saw this picture. Oh, interesting. Alright, next one is Archfiend Mirror. A wicked mirror that hypnotizes enemies, diverting attacks from their intended targets. Oh, wow, sorry. Oh, okay. The next one is Archfiend Soldier, an expert at battle who belongs to a crack diabolical unit. He's famous because he always gets the job done. A crack diabolical unit. Okay. The next one is Arlone, a lady monster dwelling in a flower. She sprinkles the air with poisonous pollen. Okay, poisonous pollen. Took me a while to read that correctly, but yeah, I read it correctly, and yeah, that's pretty interesting, I guess. The next one is Armonite, an Armonite warrior that has protected the seas throughout history. Okay, sounds good. Next one is Armmail, a strange warrior who manipulates 3 deadly blades with both hands and his tail. I'm pretty sure there's a fusion with this guy. I'm not too sure into what, though. I don't remember. The next one is Armored Lizard. A lizard with a very tough hide and a vicious bite. Okay. Next one is Armored Rat. The fur on this monster rat is tough enough to repel swords. That is one really tough rat. Alright, next one is Armored Starfish. A bluish starfish with a solid hide capable of fending off attacks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's referencing its high defense or something like that. And the final one for this episode is Armored Zombie. This warrior blindly swings a deadly blade with devastating force. I can't see his blade, but yeah, I can't see his blade. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys like this segment. The reason I'm only doing 2 pages at one time is because there's 33 pages total, and that would take me forever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode, which should come pretty soon. But for now, this has been the Topic Unrelated, and hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next time.